Today's lesson is adding and subtracting decimals. First, let's talk about whole numbers. If we were to add 123 plus 87, one of the key things you do when you add numbers is you line up the place value. 123.87. Now you will notice that I'm using graph paper for this. If you don't have graph paper, that's fine. You're actually writing these notes in your journal, but for work, if you're able to access graph paper, it can be a help if you struggle with keeping your work neat. But you can see I lined up my ones, my tens, and my hundreds place value. So then I would just add 3 plus 7 is 10, carry my 1. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carry my 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And that would be my final answer. So when we're working with decimals, such as 16 and, the decimal place, we're going to say the word and, 5 hundredths, because this is the tenths place and the hundredths place. So 16 and 5 hundredths plus 2 and 9 fourths. Well, just like we did up here, we will want to line up those decimals, and we will line up our place values. So we have 16 and 5 hundredths, and then I will line up 2 and 94 hundredths. And this is an adding problem. Now, one of the things is I have a space there, so if it makes you feel better, put a 0 for a placeholder to hold its place. Okay? So let's look at this. Now we can just go ahead and add like normal. 5 plus 4 is 9. 0 plus 9 is 9. Now you just bring your decimal straight down. Okay, you're just bringing your decimal straight down. 6 plus 2 is 8, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So your answer here is 18 and 99 hundredths. Let's try another example. So here I have 7 and 421 thousandths plus 92 and 55 hundredths. So the first thing I need to do is I need to line them up vertically, because horizontally we can't tell. So we're going to line these up vertically. So I have 7 and 421 thousandths, 92 and 55 hundredths. Notice I have a blank space here and a blank space here, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stick zeros as my placeholder. I'm going to bring my decimal straight down. I'll go ahead and do that first. As long as you do it, I'm good. You can do it first, you can do it last, you can do it in the middle, that's fine, as long as you bring it straight down. Now I have 1 plus 0 is 1, 5 plus 2 is 7, 4 plus 5 is 9, my decimal straight down, 7 plus 2 is 9, and 9 plus 0 is 9. Let's work on a subtraction problem now. That's addition. Just basic addition, you just have that decimal there for the place value. Now we have 38 and 72 hundredths minus 8 and 61 hundredths. It's really important that you're making sure that you look at your your operations so you don't accidentally do the wrong operation. So first I have 38 and 72 hundredths minus 8 and 61 hundredths. Again, I have a blank space there, so I'm going to put a placeholder 0 in there. That's my value is 0, just so we know. And now I am subtracting. 2 minus 1 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring my decimal straight down. 8 minus 0 is 8, and 3 minus 0 is 3. And again, I brought my my decimal straight down. Let's try another one. So this one, if I have 5 and 508 thousandths minus 3 and 174 thousandths. Okay, so here I'm going to put 5 and 508 thousandths minus 3 and 174 thousandths. So now I'm going to just go ahead and make sure you always start from the right and working left, right to left. So I'm going to start here. 8 minus 4 is 4. Uh-oh, I cannot take 7 away from 0, and I can't just drop the 7. That's the biggest common. Oops. I'd help if you guys could see. Sorry. Okay, so here I have 5 and 508 thousandths minus 3 and 174 thousandths. Lined up my decimals. I subtract 8, take away 4, I get 4, but here I cannot take 7 away from 0. And the biggest common mistake is people just drop the 0 down. You can't do that. You have to borrow from your neighbor. So I'm going to borrow from the 5. I'm going to cross it off. I'm going to change it to a 4, and this becomes now 10. So now I can go ahead and say 10 minus 7 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. I bring my decimal straight down, and 5 minus 3 is 2.